As you can see, it's a windy day here in Rome. As the wind is blowing, and hopefully it's a sign that the Holy Spirit is also blowing through the Synod and the life of the Church in this moment. Today we gathered again for the General Assembly, and it was an opportunity for us to listen to bishops from around the world give their 3-minute interventions. It's very clear that the bishops are trying to come to a common language so that we can really talk about families and to families in a way that families recognize. It is, I think, an opportunity for us to put aside the language of syllogisms which want to come to very easy and quick solutions in a very legalistic and juridical way, but rather, as the Holy Father has encouraged us, to use words that speak of accompaniment, of integration and reconciliation. All of us have our own experiences of families, and I think that is probably the best thing for us to do as bishops, to tap into our lived experience, not only as bishops and pastors, but in our own personal families, reminding ourselves how families act and how they speak to one another. So again, from Rome, it's a pleasure to be with you here today to give this report. Keep praying for us and keep praying for the Holy Father.
The Synod Fathers are taking up discussion and consideration of the third part of the Instrumentum Laboris, the working document. That third part is about putting into practice the Church's faith with regard to families and marriages. Now, I think if you read the newspapers, hear television reports, people may be looking for solutions to various problems that families and marriages encounter. And perhaps the Synod will be able to provide some light. But there's something even more important, I think, in that third part. And it has to do with anticipating the problems and difficulties, the challenges, and the graces that are a part of marriage and family life. And so, for example, the very beginning, the document speaks, and the Synod Fathers are reflecting on this, on formation in the family, and formation more specifically for marriage. That formation for marriage begins in families, and it begins in adolescence, not just when a couple goes to church to set a date for their wedding, but well before that. There's a whole kind of preparation, a catechesis that's so important. The document also speaks, and I think this is also quite important, about accompanying newly married couples as they move into their marriage. They need the support, the encouragement, and the guidance that the church community can offer them. These are the kinds of things that anticipate the difficulties and challenges of marriage and family life.